Many of us spend our lives navigating what feels like an endless maze. We turn corner after corner, searching for a deeper truth or a moment of genuine connection, only to hit another dead end. Anthony John Sissian's album, I the You, proposes that we are exactly where we are supposed to be. In this framework, the labyrinth is functioning exactly according to its design. To find the exit, we have to look at the state of existence before time and space began. Imagine a state of infinite oneness, pure potential, completely full, but completely alone. Without an other to interact with, this infinite presence exists in a condition of profound static boredom. To experience connection, the oneness had to create contrast. It drew a line across itself, creating a border. This single stroke produced the illusion of separation, giving rise to an I and a you where there was previously only one. In this cosmic architecture, our human isolation serves as the structural solution to the universe's original loneliness. We are the many, created so that the one could finally have someone to talk to. For the game to feel meaningful, the creator must step into the role of the character and get completely lost in the performance. This scripted dream requires the author to forget they wrote the play, so the drama and the stakes feel genuinely real. This commitment sets energy into motion, the root of the word emotion. The resulting cosmic movie, with all its internal movement and feeling, serves to move the creator out of the static stasis of the beginning. We have become so engrossed in this level of method acting that we mistake our identities for the outlines of our own ego. We focus on the black ink of our individual lives, while ignoring the shared canvas we are all drawn upon. Our sense of isolation functions as the intended byproduct of a brilliant, forgotten design. We can visualize the mechanics of this separation through the metaphor of a think tank. Within this system, the human body is a biological vessel, a glass container designed to hold a specific volume of consciousness. This diagram shows a skeleton inside a glass vessel holding swimming fish. That water is think fluid, the universal substance of awareness. Every tank on Earth holds this same fluid, yet we live as if our water is cut off from the river. This visual compares a rushing blue river to a stagnant green silo. For think fluid to remain healthy, it must be exchanged. When we stop communicating or connecting, our individual tanks become swampy, leading to the mental stagnation of the silo. This image shows a wireframe hand placing concrete maze walls around a trapped blue sphere. These are the game architects. These societal leaders and legal systems purposefully design the borders of our maze, restricting our options to ensure we remain within their predetermined architecture. Look at these sterile rows of isolated tanks separated by concrete shelves. Social media algorithms function as modern game architects. They profit from the silo effect. By providing a superficial cure for loneliness, they ensure users remain isolated enough to stay dependent on the platform. Our pervasive sense of disconnection reflects a profitable infrastructure designed to halt the flow of consciousness. This stone block crushing the word stand illustrates a linguistic trap. To understand a contract is literally to stand under it. By agreeing to these rules, we accept a ceiling on our tank, placing ourselves in a subordinate position beneath the architect. The contrast here between thick mud and clear glass shows the result of that ceiling. When our fluid stops flowing, it creates glug, a dense buildup of emotional armor. This opacity blocks the light of authenticity, a condition that eventually manifests as physical illness. Note the iron weights labeled judgment and matter. To criticize is to crit size, to define the dimensions of a problem. Measuring a thing acknowledges its mass. This focus on size endows our thoughts with density, anchoring us to the heavy physics of the material world. Because we share a single source of water, the toxicity we project to defend our ego eventually circulates back. We inevitably drink from the same collective reservoir we pollute with our own judgments. Our suffering and physical illnesses are the logical results of defending a border that was only meant to be a temporary part of the game. The great cosmic joke reveals itself when the seeker finally stops searching. After a lifetime of looking for God or enlightenment, You realize the consciousness doing the seeking was the very thing being sought. This glowing sphere represents only noli, the ultimate truth of only nothing and only one. The singular infinite consciousness fractured itself into billions of separate roles just for the joy of eventually finding itself again. This fountain pen replacing character with author highlights the path of authenticity. To be authentic is to stop reading a script written by game architects and recognize your power to write the reality you are experiencing. This squeegee wiping away fog represents the universal solvents of the mind. Transparency allows light back into the tank, while forgiveness acts as a chemical agent that dissolves the dense walls of offense we build to separate ourselves from others. Taking absolute responsibility, the ability to respond to our circumstances, is the only reaction that can dissolve our self-imposed containment. This visualization shows a figure walking across a fluid space-time grid. By shedding the density of judgment, we stop acknowledging the size of the physical world. When we stop making things matter, we become weightless, gaining the ability to walk through the walls. This cracked dam shows the final step, the breaking of the ego's tank. When the vessel shatters, your individual fluid rejoins the massive flowing ocean of shared consciousness. Now that you remember you are the canvas and not the drawing, what reality will you choose to author next? Anthony John Sissian's album, I the You, provides the protocols for waking up, cleaning your tank, and exiting the scripted dream.